Hello, how are you all doing? Well, if we're doing a YouTube video, it must be a lockdown. So yes, Heartbeat from Home is here again. Keep your feet moving. We'll do a full length one for this one, so I'll do the warm-up included rather than scrolling down. So just a traditional kind of heartbeat warm-up for you, so tap your toes. Easy does it, I hope you're all well. I'm just going to move this table, carry on moving your feet. Just give me a bit more room. You may, sorry, I'm just, we're not used to these. You may want to get yourself a chair. You can pause me and then we'll go again, I guess, if you want to pause, quickly grab a chair and we'll carry on. Because we do some sit to stands. If not, you can use your sofa chair if you want to, or if you're feeling brave, you can do a squat. Okay, tap to the side. It's going to be a strange old session today. It's going to require me to look at a stopwatch, which if you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know I don't do stopwatches very well. I just guess. Alright, tapping behind. But I've decided to use my laptop as my stopwatch, so fingers crossed it works alright. Okay, so we'll do a heel dig in front. And then just easy knee lift, just tap the knee. Okay, so then just kick your bum. If you can reach, just flick the heel, but don't worry too much, we are just warming up. You won't be as loose as you would like to be just yet. Okay, so we're going to pick the feet in front. Again, if you can tap the heel, but again, don't stretch too far. We are just sort of into the first round of the warm-up. Okay, we'll come into a march, just easy does it, just swaying the arms. And then we'll do a shoulder circle, just almost shrug the shoulders round, not too wide with the circles. And then bring your arms back, so you can just roll them back. Okay, so we'll come back to those toe taps again, but this time arms can come up to about chest height. And then we'll tap sideways, so just one arm coming out to the side of your feet. So today's session is going to be kind of into fours. With every fourth exercise being a march. I think I've done something similar. And tapping back, so arm coming forward, I'll just stand sideways. And as always, if you want to use hand weights, you can use hand weights. If you want to make it a bit more difficult. Not for the warm-up, we'll keep the warm-up just with your own sort of arms. Using your hands as weights, I suppose, unless you've got a big watch on. Okay, heel dig, single arm curl. Okay, so we'll come back to a march there, so knees coming up just a little bit more than last time. And then take your march out wide, so try and keep the knees a little bit higher. I don't know if you can see behind me what's changed since my last video, but there's a big wooden box behind me we adopted a tortoise over lockdown. So just settle your feet there and we'll come over, do some side bends, feel stretch on the inner thigh. So yes, Enid, we called her Enid. And I believe tortoises were quite popular back in the day. A few people telling me they've had one, or had one. Okay, then arms up, side to side. Okay, so lift the knees again. We're going to reach further across this time, try and use that wrist, or even further to the forearm. And for those who have done my other videos, there will be no phone ringing. Although we are going into this new lockdown, my wife's shop is apparently an essential retail shop, so she's in work. Okay, kick your bum, so arm coming up. Arm coming nice and high. The old Morecambe and Wise. Okay, so feet in front, so again try and touch that heel. Loosen off those hip joints. Okay, so march there. We'll do shoulder circles, coming round again, a little bit wider with the arms now. And then bring your arms back. And then toes tapping, so arms coming up to shoulder height now. And then out to the sides of both the arms now. And then tapping back, so arms coming forward. I'll stand sideways again. And then heel dig, so double arm curl. So when we do get started, I'll have to keep referring to my notes. So bear with me when I try and read my small handwriting. Messy handwriting. Okay, so we're going to finish up this warm up with a march. So again, lift the knees and swing those arms. And then shoulders nice and wide. And then bring those arms coming back. Okay, so just relax your arms, keep your march going. The first exercise we're going to be doing is just basically a round of your warm up, but a bit faster. Use hand weights if you want. So it's the heel dig, side taps, toe taps, that sort of thing. It's going to be a minute per exercise, as with everything we're going to be doing. So if you want to get yourself a quick drink while I get my stopwatch going, you can do. If not, start with your double bicep curl with the heel digs, nice and fast. Use your hand weights to go with it, so you'll do a bit longer than a minute. Are we good to go? Oh, here we go. So, there we go. So, heel digs, double bicep curl, nice and fast. So it's faster than the warm-up speed. Each each round of exercises can have its own theme, so this is like the warm-up theme. So remember, every fourth exercise is going to be a march. I'll just bring my, keep going, keep going, keep going. Bring my things a bit closer. Okay, so the last 10 seconds. And then we'll be going into the side tap. So again, nice and fast. If you've got your weights. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and then out to the side. So nice and fast again. Make it a bigger movement. Try and stretch your feet further across. Really reach your arms out. So again, just another minute of this one. If you do need to go slower, that's fine. I'm not there watching you, so there's no guilt trip. You can go slower. We're not trying to win any prizes by being the fastest. We've all just had 6, 7 months off. Some of you still aren't back yet, so I'm not expecting anyone to be going faster than they need to. Okay, the last 10 seconds. And we're going to go into the back taps, which isn't tapping your back, which has happened in the past. No, we're going to tap back, arms forward. So after this one is the fourth one. And as I said, every fourth one we'll be marching. So nice high knees, pump those arms. Or if you prefer, if you do want a little bit of rest, you can just do a little knee lift. Okay, so 20 seconds left. I think even I've slowed down. Okay, last 5, and then we're going to go into our march. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and then a nice big march. So if you do want something a little bit easier, you can just do a double hand tap to the knee. I'll just slow it down for you. But if you're wanting to have those big movements, lift the knees as high as you feel comfortable, swinging those arms, singing Amarillo. Okay, I'm just going to open the door, you carry on. It's getting warm. Who'd have thought it'll get warm in winter? So next we're going to our sit to stands. This is where you're going to need your chair. Like I said, if you are feeling brave, you can just do your squats. So I'm going to bring my chair forward. Okay, so you're going to come down, just touch the chair and then back up. You can lift your feet off the floor if you want. If not, just keep them down. Just take the weight and stand up. I think we'll aim for 1 every 3, maybe 1 every 6 seconds. That'll give you 10 to sort of 20 reps. So that's halfway. I just use my arms to counterbalance. Sometimes I tuck them up. Whatever's more comfortable for you. If you want to put your hands on your thighs, help your knees. They might not be your own knees these days. Help your knees do the job. You can just press on your thighs, a bit more leverage. Okay, so once we've done this first round of sit to stand, we will do some knee lifts. So again, it's that double tap. So this round is my, I guess, knee flexion round with the squats and the knee lifts. Sit to stand brings your thighs and knee to a 90-degree angle. These do as well. So this is my knee flexion round, I guess. Okay, so last 20 seconds. You might be able to hear my dogs in a bit, starting to whinge in the kitchen. Okay, the last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then sit to stand again. So again, just nice and slowly, aim for 1 every 5 seconds or so. Again, use your hands on your thighs if it's easier for you. I know if you do this in class, some people will do 1 squat, sit there for a while, instructor will look at them, then they'll do 1 more, instructor turns away, and they sit back down again. You know who you are. Okay, so we've got about 3 more. 1 and 2. Okay, the last one, and then we're into that march again. 4th one, away we go. I'm just going to push my chair back. So again, make this march as big as you need. If you want big movements, you can do. If you just want a little movement, you can almost do it into a small walk. So all what suits you. Okay, just 30 seconds of this, and then we're going to go into what I call my big movements part section. So everything in the next round involves multiple limbs moving. Yeah, you can make the movements quite big, so just 10 seconds, and then we're going to go into our side taps, which are kind of like speed skaters if you want to really go for it. Okay, so you'll be back foot coming round, but if you want an easy one, you can just do a bit of an arm row, like you're dancing at a disco. This is how I dance. Is this how everyone dances? It's just me. Dee, 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 dee. So big movements with a row, a little bit of a squat down. Okay, so we're halfway through this one. So another big movement. Next big movement is my knee lift and pull down. So as we had the knee lift with the tap, the next one, we get the arms moving a lot more. Okay, so last couple. 3, 2, and 1. And then big movements again. Arms right up, knees coming up. Again, if you are feeling tired, you can just do a double hand slap. Try and keep the big movements going as long as possible. Obviously heart rate permitting, RPE, how hard you're feeling permitting, how warm it is in your house. Okay, so just 20 seconds, time to get what, 10 more in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so Morecambe and Wise next. So again, the arms are up. Kick your bum. I'll turn around just so you can see. We got that? You all know Morecambe and Wise, anyway. So again, nice big arm movements. quick with this one. I think I need a haircut. What do you reckon? So the fourth exercise, you already know what the fourth one's going to be, don't you? Exactly, another march. March is just get that heart rate. If it has started to drop, if you've started to reduce your movements, that march will just pick it up again. So away we go. You can also, as well as trying to get your heart rate up if you have dropped off, you can also use this march to get your heart to come down a little bit. You can use it as a bit of a rest. Obviously you just take it a little bit easier if you are spiking more than you need to be doing. So the next one we've got is my arm, shoulder round. So it's like rolling your shoulders with a light march, chest pressing. But because we're doing, obviously with shoulders you've got to do forwards and backwards. It's kind of like a 5 exercise one, but and we'll do 30 seconds of each for those. Okay, so we're ready, so it's just going to be a light march, just moving your feet, shoulders coming around forward. So just 30 seconds of this one. Always keep those feet moving. I mean, if you want to do it with a tap, you can do it, all depends on your coordination. Okay, so the last 10 seconds of forward shoulder circles. Okay, last one. And then we're going to do a toe tap. It's just a chest press. So press, every time you tap, press those hands forward. So again, this is just 30 seconds, so we've got another 10 to go. If you've got hand weights, your shoulders will start to hurt now. So we went forward for the last lot of shoulder rolls. So this one, we're going to come back. So we're going to that march again. And let those arms come back. If you live in a flat above somebody else, please go and apologise to them after the video. Okay, so that's 30, so we're going to go back to that chest press again, so again tap, press, just 30 seconds, and then we're back to the march. Yeah, you'll have sore shoulders doing this with weights. If you managed it, I'm very impressed. Okay, so a minute of marching. There's one more round to go. And we'll call that the If I Had a Step round. I mean, if you've got a step, that's great. But obviously not everybody does in their living room. So the If I Had a Step round is if you would step up and kick, step up with a bum kick or hamstring curl, and a step up and a knee lift. So we're just going to do those 3 exercises without the step. Okay, just another 20 seconds of marching. So 4 more minutes of exercise, that's it, 4. And then we'll cool you down. Okay, so the first one, we're going to just kick. Leg as straight as you can really, but I mean if you need to keep that slight bend in the knee, depends how flexible your hamstrings are. So take a couple of steps and then kick. So it's just 3 steps to change leg. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 2, once you get that rhythm going. Okay, so the next one will be a bum kick. Ready? So we're going to kick your bum. So step, kick, down, down, step, kick, down, down. Again, pretend we've got that step. Down, down, up, down. I'll put myself out there. Down, down, up, down. There we go. If you don't want to pretend you've got the step, just do your bum kicks. Okay, just 20 more seconds. I was going to turn around, but I think that's what threw me off. Okay, and then the next one, we're going to step up and knee lift. So, step down, down, step, knee down, down, step, knee down, down, step, knee down, down. This one will test your coordination, I guess. Step, knee, down, down, step, knee, down, down. So if you were to do it on a step, only one foot would touch the step at any time. So it would be step up, knee, down, down, step up, knee, floor, floor, essentially. Okay, last 10 seconds, and then into the march to finish, and then we'll get you cooled down. Okay, last one, here we go, and then march. Okay, so we'll hammer through this march, end on a high if there's any energy left. So we can get some stretches done once we get into the cool down. If you're wanting to do any Zoom sessions, you've not seen my email but you have watched this, Steve, myself and Matt are doing Zoom sessions. We're not all doing them every day, well Steve's doing them every day, but we've got sessions on every day, sometimes twice a day. So if you can't make a morning but you can make an afternoon, if you're interested, send us an email. You've all got it by now, and I'll send you the details. Okay, so just keep your feet moving, tap your toes, get a drink if you want one. I'll give you a minute if you are getting a drink. If you're not, just catch your breath, tap your toes, let your arms just sway. And we'll just do a cool down, bring your heart rate down a little bit, get stretched off. Okay, you can probably do it with a drink in your hand anyway. So we'll tap to the side. Let your arms dangle and sway. Don't force the movements. Let them just go with the natural rhythm of tapping. Okay, so then we'll just tap behind. Again, just let the arms dangle. And then we'll do the heel dig in front. Okay, so we're going to stand with our feet together. I'll stand sideways. Then we're going to squat down. You're going to keep your left leg bent how it is now and take a step forward with your right. So it's your right leg that is straight and sore. Your left leg should be the bent leg. If you want a bit more pain, lift your toe up off the floor. If you're okay leaving it as it is, leave it down. If you lift your toe, you'll just pull that a little bit more. And you can always stick your bum out a little bit more as well. Okay, roll up, shaking those legs. And then again, feet together, squat down. So this time your right leg is staying bent and you're going to step forward with your left. Again, if you want to have that pain, lift your toe up, stick your bum out. You should feel it down the back of your hamstring here. Okay, roll up and then shake your legs. Okay, so tap your toes. So stretching is something you should be doing every day, if you can. Obviously not everybody does, I don't. I think most people admit to probably not doing it every day. But yeah, flexibility. We only do it in classes, twice a week, 30 seconds if we're lucky for a stretch. So yeah, you'll need a bit more than that for flexibility, but it's nice to teach you how to do it all. Okay, so we're going to leave one foot forward. For this one, bend your front knee. Your back heel is flat to the floor. So that should be feeling it in your calf. Make sure you keep that back heel flat. Okay, shaking that back leg out. Change your leg in front. Bend your front knee again. Back heel is going to be flat. And shake your legs. Can you tell where the dog sits when the sun's shining through the window? Okay, so slowly with the knees up and down. This is for balance. This is test your balance, why not? It'll make you realise how much you need to work on your balance. Such nice and slow and as comfortable as you need it to be. Again, knee as high as you can without toppling over. Okay, so if you want to lean onto a wall or the chair you've got, you can bring the heel to your bum. This way everyone hold onto the socks. She's having a bit of a do. Okay, shake your legs out, put the heel up to your bum. Again, hold on if you need to. I've got really tight quads today. Ooh. And shake your legs out. Okay, so just tapping your toes, easy does it. We'll do hands on the small of your back. Squeeze those elbows. The joys of working from home, eh? When your dogs are barking. I think postman's just been. Okay, shake your arms. Postman woman, post woman. Gotta be PC. Okay, arm up, across, hook and pull. We'll persevere. I don't know if you can hear my dog, but we'll persevere. And shake your arms. So other arm up, across your chest, and then hook and pull. Could be worse, it could be a child crying, then I would have to leave you all, wouldn't I? Shake your arms. And let's roll your shoulders, so easy circles, slow it right down. And then bring your arms back. Okay, lovely. So we'll try and get a few more videos for you. We'll do the Zoom classes, so we should have quite a bit going on for you in November. Hopefully you have a go at some of it, all of it. But yeah, let us know if you find anything useful, if there's anything you want us to add, and we'll try and do it from there. Right, well, thank you. We'll see you again. I'll stop us.